Welcome back to Every Disney Movie Ever. My name is Jess and I'm watching Every Disney Movie Ever. Today we're going to be talking about Olivia Rodrigo, Driving Home to You. Olivia Rodrigo, Driving Home to You is a 2022 Disney Plus documentary about Olivia Rodrigo making her album Sour and performing it. It is directed by Stacey Lee, cinematography by Zoe Yi, editing by Garland and Imani, and the music is by Scott Smith. It stars Olivia Rodrigo, obviously. And they used a GoPro in the studio that they were recording in, and it had a lukewarm reception because it didn't do so hot. So this is somewhat similar to Taylor Swift's Long Pond studio session film, except this is much more like documentary-y, but it does break for all the songs on the album to have like a little bit of a music video, but it's not like the music videos she made for the ones that did have music videos. And all of the songs in the movie are a different version than what's on the album. So for instance, Jealousy, in my opinion, way better in this movie than on her Sour album. That might be a hot take, but I don't care. But I know a lot of people might have been upset about that. Anyway, the music, okay, so her album, I know about Sour. I was obviously don't live under a freaking rock. I was around for Driver's License, obviously, and then I think some of my favorite songs from this album were Brutal, Driver's License, obviously, and then I think I really liked, Jealousy, but now that I've heard the one in the movie, I'm kind of upset that one's not the actual version. But anyway, I hadn't actually listened to the album front to back. I don't think I ever did that. I don't think I went, one after the other. And in doing that kind of in this film, it made me realize, like, a lot of them are very similar and really sound the same. Not all of them, but some of them. Which then made me feel kind of like, oh. And so, like, her brand new song, Drop Dead, it sounds really similar to all of her other music, which, like, isn't a bad thing, I suppose. It's just a lot more synthy. So, the music. I'd say there are some winners, and there is some, like, it's fine. She's talented, she can sing her butt off, and it's good. The music, it could have been way worse. It was a very entertaining, album, especially, I love Brutal. And again, the version of Jealousy in this movie, I think, is better than the version of Jealousy on the album. It's a lot, heavier, and it was a little faster. I just really enjoyed it. Everything I'm about to say is a criticism to the people who made the movie, and not a criticism to Olivia Rodrigo. This film is so interestingly structured. It's so interestingly, told, right? It feels like it should be a documentary about a person that's been making music for over 30 years. The way they structure, the way the questions they're asking Olivia for her to be talking about them, it makes it, it almost sets her up for people to easily be like, oh my god, she's a teenager, what could she possibly have after all this time? And I hate that because she is very talented, and obviously her music has resonated with millions and millions and millions of people. Driver's License was the biggest song in a really, really long time. It was a mega hit, and it, I just think she was asked questions that were why not, it would have been so much better if the documentary were hey, what's it like to be in Disney Channel shows, but then all of a sudden overnight become an insane celebrity sensation? What's that like? Especially at your age when you're still growing up, right? You're still experiencing things for the first time. You're not fully, and I think her music is so good because as a teenager, not saying adults can't feel it, but you feel everything so deeply and so extremely. And so that's why I think her music resonates, especially with teens and young adults, because if I had heard her music, I like her music now, especially her Guts album, Obsessed is one of my favorite songs. Like, I love it. But I think as a teenager, I would have been like, oh my god. Like, this is it. This is getting me through anytime I'm sad, I'm listening to this. Anytime I'm angry, I'm listening to this. Like, it just would have hit. And so, this documentary is framed like, you know, how do you write music? And which is interesting, because she's obviously talented. But it's like, how, like, you know, how long have you been doing this? Is it, you know, you're such a, I don't know, it's just, like, framed and filmed in a way that, like, we're talking to, like, Elton John or something, who's been around for decades. And I just thought that was such a weird way to approach it, because genuinely, like, there were moments where she was like, yeah, like, it's really weird to be, like, you know, blow up overnight like this. I'm like, yeah, can we talk about that actually? Can we explore what that experience might have been for her emotionally? And she, like, kind of touches on it, but the way they, like, set her up to touch on these things is just so awful, in my opinion. It's so performative, so, like, ugh. I didn't love it. And then it's like, I feel bad because how they did it, like, she comes off really young, and I had, like, reactions that were like, oh, like, I can tell she's still really young. Like, when she's talking about certain songs, she's like, I hated it. Like, I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. It was so embarrassing. But then, like, you know, we worked on it and I came around on it. And I'm like, you know, like, anyone can experience that, but it's the way she's talking about it. And that made me feel bad because I'm like, girl, you're a superstar. But, like, and I was really glad to hear her touch on, because there was some stuff she was talking about that I was like, she's very wise. That's, like, for her age, like, you know, like, all that wonderful stuff, whatever. But there was a moment where she was like, because I literally, like, 2 seconds before she said this, I turned to Aubrey and I was like, could you imagine being a 17-year-old girl in a room and you have, like, people who are, like, 40 up and up in a room with you telling you that, like, you're a superstar and that, like, anything you touch is gonna be gold and whatever, etc. And then, like, literally not even 2 minutes later, she said, like, you know, as a child actor, like, everyone just tells you kind of, you're a star and everything you're doing is great. And she's like, it gets to a point where, like, you kind of start to not believe everybody and you become, like, your own worst critic, and you have to, like, find people that will tell you the truth, so to speak. And I was like, can we dive into that? Can we please, like, she's a 17-year-old girl. I think maybe when they were recording the album she was 18. But, like, when Driver's License came out, I'm fairly certain she was 17. And so, like, she's 17, which is a child. Don't fight with me. 17 is a child. And you've got people in their 30s and 40s that she's, like, recording this album with that are coming in and being like, you know, you're a megastar. I hear what you're saying, but, like, do this or whatever you do, it's good. I promise you it's good. And it's like, first of all, what 17-year-old's gonna believe it, like, a 40-year-old about what's good? Like, no! Like, absolutely not. Second of all, like, it has to be so strange to be a 17-year-old having all of these, like, adults worship you. Almost. Not worship you, but you know what I mean. Like, it was just, like, I'm like, why aren't we touching on this stuff? Like, I think that's way more interesting. I don't know. It just, the way this was structured, I had such a problem with, but I'm digressing, and so I'm gonna calm down and stop doing it. My favorite part is definitely Brutal. I love Brutal. It's probably one of my favorites on the album, or if not my favorite on the album. Least favorite is definitely, like, them treating it like they're covering an artist that's been writing music for decades. It was weird. It was weird. I don't know. Recommend? No. No! I don't think so. I think you can just listen to her music. You don't need to watch this. Watch again? No. I will not be watching this again. Although, I might try to find that version of Jealousy, just so I can have that. But that's it. That's gonna be everything. My final rating is gonna be 6. Should I do driver's licenses? Out of 10. Our total movie count is. Parent Death and Crack Counters the same. If you want to keep up with what movie watching when, follow me on all socials to find out movie watching when. I put out videos every Monday and Friday and sometimes Wednesday. Join Patreon. Got a tier starting at just $1. You get every video a week early. Tiers above that, daily trivia, monthly postcards, bonus content, etc. Buy merch. Merch is great. Merch is grand. Until next time, comment, like, subscribe. I'm not in charge of your life. You are, so do you, and don't happy. I don't know, all these executives that made this the structure of the film. Just not good, dude. I need to do Lightyear now. Okay, goodbye.